Home Start, a local organization helping families here in San Diego, is offering a free tax prep service to people in need.
It's a service to help out low-income families, limited English-speaking taxpayers, and people with disabilities. And joining us now to talk more about this, we have Joe Burley, the CEO of Home Start. And we want to thank you for being here, first of all.
Yeah.
So how does your program work for those who don't know?
Yeah, Home Start, the program is, as you said, our volunteer income tax preparation program. We have over 30 trained, certified volunteers working with our staff, and it's sponsored by the IRS to come alongside folks at a time. You know, filing taxes can feel like a burden for many, but this is a free service, especially if it's a simple return and someone who, or a family that has less than $70,000. But it's really a meaningful way to really get easy, supportive help and really kind of demystify the process.
And Joe, what are some of the biggest challenges that the people you were helping, what are they facing?
Great question. We have been around for over 50 years supporting some of the most vulnerable families in San Diego. A lot of times it can be young moms, mothers, young adults who need support with housing and supportive services, family strengthening, parenting support. I mean, in this program in particular, one great example was a single mom, had a couple of kids, and she was a custodian at one of the local universities, and she only worked 8 months of the year. And so she was really trying to figure out, how can I make ends meet? She got connected with Home Start, and they were able to bring and help bring back over $10,000 for her.
Wow.
So that's life-changing.
Yeah,
Sure.
absolutely.
Single family.
How many people do you think you guys help every year?
In this particular program, we reach over 1,800 San Diegans every year. So those 30 folks will be very busy over the next few months. And again, it's simple. You make a phone call, get connected, and we'll hook you right up.
So who qualifies to get help with your team? I know you talked about the income limits, but what else?
All you have to do is call our number, which I can give folks, and then the eligibility specialist will make sure that you have everything you need, and then you bring those documents to the appointment. And we have 2 physical locations and some virtual options, and ultimately in less than an hour, you'll be good to go. State and federal taxes filed.
Okay. Well, and how long does that, you said less than an hour.
Yeah.
On the phone, that's remarkable. I don't think I've even heard of that before. So less than an hour, but then, and then it takes some time for them to see if they get the return back, correct?
Right.
Okay. Okay, so that's good. For the people that you guys are helping, what is one of the most, I guess you kind of asked this, one of the most common misconceptions maybe they were scared to ask for help to begin with. What's your advice to people who are like, oh, I don't know if I qualify and all that good stuff?
Yeah, that ultimately it can be an easy and simple process. I think even myself, you know, I will regularly procrastinate every year thinking, oh, I got to do all this, find out. But ultimately, having someone who speaks your language come alongside you and help step by step, get all the questions answered, help you think of things that you may have missed or maybe not have thought of, and just kind of takes all the legwork out of it for you, and you have a trusted partner to make sure that you get everything that you need. Again, state and federal, and it can go a huge long way to make a difference for your family.
And real quickly, did I read that this is free for these families?
Correct, free.
Wow, wow.
That's a bargain right there.
Yeah.
Of course, we have all the information on our website as well, so just head on over to that and click on the Scene On tab. Joe, thank you so much for being here, and thanks for talking to us about this service.
Thank you so much for having me.